Good morning or good afternoon or good evening. My name is Tina Davis-Powell, and I will be going over the Boat 216 information for business communications for you to fulfill your first week's assignment. Upon clicking on, you should be on your computer when you're doing this. Go ahead and log into the computer. When you get into the computer, you will be on the home screen when you log in. When you get to the home screen, it'll always show the most recent announcements. Also on the home screen, you have the course syllabus link as well as the different modules that you can click on from the home page. I'm going to go into the student mode so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay. All students should go to announcements and read all announcements first before doing anything else in this class. Many of the questions that I am getting, the information has been posted in announcements, and questions have been answered there in announcements. Another great place to go for information is modules. A lot of the information for resources for your computer and for the course itself, they're located here in the modules as well as your work. As you can notice, you cannot click on module 2 until you are completed with module 1, and we will talk about this a little bit later. Let's go over the syllabus. You will click on the syllabus. All right, upon clicking on the syllabus, you will reach the top page where my picture is. My information is here located. I am located at the Gary campus in Northwest Indiana. My office hours are typically on Wednesday and Thursdays. If you are here in Northwest Indiana, you could give me a call or an email, and I would prefer if you give me a call or email, or you can send me a message here in the inbox or by email if you need to get me. My instructor supervisor is here. Her name is Michelle Nicola. Our Ivy Technical Support Help Desk is here. Ivy Online Learning Support is here, and you should use this email. And it is online and instructional technologies for the state. For disability support contact, you would contact this link and you would set that up for your local campus that you are located at. The required text and materials is located here. This class is an inclusive access course, which means that the book is already digital and a part of your learning, but you can get a print option, and that information is located here. You will need to create a Cengage account, and I would suggest that you use your Ivy Tech information to create that Cengage account to access the digital textbook as well as the coursework for this course. Course outline of record is listed here, and you can read this on your own time, as well as the major course learning objectives that you will learn upon completion of the course. The course content and topical areas of study include these different things here that you'll be learning about this semester, and you can read those on your own time. The college policies and support services link is here, and we encourage you to click this link and review the standard college policies and information for academic support services. Our instructional method for this course is total online distance learning. Our grades for this course is not like a traditional grading system. You will be getting you'll be earning your grades in a percentage phase, and you will not be working on traditional deadlines, and I'll explain that a little bit later. The due dates and deadlines that you need to be worried about right now is the first week's deadline and the last deadline for this course, which is Saturday, March 7th. There is no makeup policy for this course because you're working on your own pace. The non-attendance and don't get dropped from class is listed here, which is today. So please avoid getting dropped for non-attendance in other classes. Your first assignment needs to be in by Sunday. Are you required to come to campus? No, because this is an online distance course. The last day to withdraw from this course is February 22nd, 2020. Please click on the refund policy regarding our 100% refund timeline, and that deadline is today. The Title IX Equal Opportunity in Education Act is listed next, and it talks about sexual violence and harassment on campus and how to report in a confidential manner. Course communication or online communication etiquette and netiquette practices are listed here. We're just asking that you remain polite and professional in your online discussions, and that you please take the time to read the rubric for how grades are administered according to discussion board posts. My instructor commitment to you is 36 hours, including weekends. Please be mindful that just because this is an online course, that I am not online 24/7, and on the weekends I am also with my family and trying to enjoy life. So keep that in mind. If you are trying to get something accomplished, I would ask that you try to reach me Monday through Friday. Get a quicker answer than the weekends. All right, the notification system is listed here, and our additional communication options are listed here. This is my Zoom account, and this is my home, not my home, my direct office number. Assignments and grading. How are your grades calculated? This is a competency-based assessment model class, and the points and grading for the class is not determined in a traditional manner in the grade book. You're being graded at a percentage level. So a mastery in A, you will complete all of the modules at 80% or above, and then the final exam at 70% or above. The final exam is worth 100 points, so roughly you would have to get a 70 or more to get an A out of the class, and you would have had to complete all modules at 80%. Because the way the class progresses, you cannot get to the final unless you've completed all of the modules at 80%. Competency B level would be completing all modules at 80% or above, but then you failed the final exam, or you didn't get a 70 or above on the final exam. You can still get a B out of the class. F would be you did not complete all the modules, and or you did not attempt the final exam. The key word here is attempt the final exam. So you could complete all of the modules at 80% or above and then just not do the final exam. You can still get an F out of the class. So it's very important to do all of the work that is presented in this class. You can only get an A, a B, and an F. There are no C's and no D's. So be clear about this grading calculation scale of how grades are being calculated in this class. You are not getting regular grades. You are getting percentages. Our midterm statement for this class, the midterm is in week 4. You can only get a B or an F on the midterm. You have to be working at 40% of the work by the time week 4 ends. That means that you need to be working past Module 5 by the end of week 4 to get a B out of the class. If you are not working past Module 5, you will receive a F for the midterm, and midterm grades will be turned in week 5. Our course summary is listed here. I would prefer that you not click on these here. I would prefer that you click through the work by going to modules. Let's click on modules now. You have a list of things here. Resources, you have college resources for Ivy Tech, and then you have course resources for this course, and then just regular student resources that can help you. There is grammar, sentence spelling, and mechanics help. And then you have MindTap, which is our third-party tool that is going to that brings us the information for this course. There's a pacing chart that is listed here, and it has the work that you will be doing for the next 8 weeks for the course. So of course, all of our pre-module work is due by January the 19th, and our first module is Business Communication in the Digital Age. So all of the titles for each of the modules are listed at the top, and then you have what is due under. So for modules 1 through 6, you only have a quiz to complete that you must score 80% or higher on. Starting with module 7, you will begin different communication and writing assignments. The first one is a tweets and Twitter assignment. Then you will go on and move through the modules, and up until 11, you have writing assignments and the quiz to complete. You still must complete the quiz at 80%, and then you must complete the assignments at the points that are listed in this progression. I'm sorry, in this pacing chart. Starting with module 12 again and 13, you'll go back to just having 2 quizzes in those that you must score 80% or higher on, and then you will do the comprehensive final exam, which is for 100 points, and it does say 80 here, but I will be changing that. You must score 70% or a 70 or higher. Please remember, you must attempt the final exam to get the B or the A, depending on how you scored on the modules. Okay, so again, the modules will open up once you complete the previous modules. So module 1, once you score 80% or higher on module 1's quiz, then module 2 will open up. Module 2 will not open up until you have scored 80% on module 1, okay? So now let's go back to our MindTap resources. You will register here for MindTap. This is not where I want you to register, and I'm going to show you how I want you to do that. This is technical support for MindTap and Cengage. You would contact them first. If you're having problems, do not contact me, but you will need to include me in on any problems that you are having with MindTap and Cengage with your computer. All right, you need to make sure that your computer at home is optimized for MindTap, and then you get tech check their systems with your computer here. So let's get into the work for your pre-module assignment. This link here will show you how to navigate the modules, and I just kind of went over that with you, how you would do that. You would click on the module link, and then you will move through the content, and then once you successfully complete a module at 80% or higher, the new module will then appear, and then you will do the same thing. So let's click on the first assignment. You will watch this video, and then you will you have some a writing assignment on that. This is the Zoom meeting assignment that we're doing now. You will discuss in your post the main points in the syllabus. Ivy learn navigation, and the course expectations. Once this meeting has taken place or that you've listened to this, you'll be required to post and then review at least two other student summaries, which we call peer review. These have to be done by the end of business day on Sunday, which is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Failure to do this assignment will result in you being dropped from the course. Okay, so let's click through. Again, this is a summary of the Zoom meeting assignment and what is due for the first week. You will watch Ellen, the Kids and Technology video, and then you will give feedback on the video in your submission about how technology and communication has changed over time, giving those kids perception of history of technology in the video. And please make references to the video. Watch the video. It is not very long. The summary should be 50 words and contain at least 3 key points from this video. Okay, you are going to watch the video and write the document and explain to them like they've never seen the video. All right, and again, the Zoom pre-recording that you are listening to or watching right now, it will be available on Saturday, and of course you're listening to this now. And you will provide information about the course syllabus, requirements, expectations, and anything else that I've talked about on this Zoom call. You can do it in a Word document or keying directly into the text entry tab in Ivy Learn. If you use a Word file, please upload it through the Submit Assignment link. The submission should be at least 100 words and contain at least 5 points from the meeting. This is the rubric for that assignment, and I will be checking according to the rubric. Okay, your third assignment is the academic and technology email assignment. You will need to read the academic and technology email assignment policy. It can be located in the announcements in its full version. And then you will need to send me a statement that you have read the policies and reply to me via email that you understand it going forth and that you can be flagged for plagiarism and subsequently dismissed from school, and that you understand the technology policy for Ivy Tech. And those are your 3 assignments for this week. Grades. To find your grades, you would click simply on grades, and you should be able to see your grades here. And it'll tell you the due date also. So you can look here and find out what you need to do. The academic and technology email assignment is due today, Thursday. So you need to get that in ASAP. Okay, so the only thing that you should be clicking on for this course is home to get back, where you need to be. But when you click on the actual class, this is where you're going to land. Announcements, I do tend to communicate by announcements. So you will get an announcement, and then you will also get an email of that same announcement from me. So be sure to look at your announcements if you have not done so already. Please sign up for Ivy Alerts, and you can download Canvas to your phones from the iPhone, the Apple Play Store, and from the Android Play Store. You can download Canvas and get your dashboard and get your classes on your phone. If you haven't done so, please do that. The syllabus link, it's all contact information, textbook, course policies, college policies and support, due dates, the makeup policy, the technology policy is here, the Title IX, and how you're getting graded. So all questions that's regarding anything there, you can go back there and look at that. Modules is where your work is, and that's where you need to click to get your work. Again, as you can see, I have not did anything with my modules here. So this module 2 is not opening up. So let's go through the modules. Module 1 is business communication in the digital age. You will click on the overview. And then our overview is just going to tell you everything that is about this chapter. You need to go back to the course syllabus. You can do so here. And this live link just lets us know that this is the only assignment that is due for this particular module. It's showing you what's going to be in this module. You're going to have some reading from the chapter, and you don't have to actually go outside of the module. You can click within the module and get the chapter reading, which is nice. Lecture slides, training, flashcards, and a practice quiz, and these are all going to be in the module. You don't have to click outside of the module. So you're going to click through and it's going to give you your chapter reading. You're going to click on the link and it's going to open up in an outside window. And sometimes it takes a little time. Taking a long time, so I'm going to leave the student view so I can go through this a little quicker, okay? So your textbook will open up and it will put you right in the chapter that you need to be in. So always click in the module so you will be in the correct place. So you would just click on your textbook, open up the textbook and begin reading. You will move through the textbook by using the arrow. Make sure you use the toolbar slide to just move up and down and make sure you're reading all of the information. All right. Also, these are different ways you can get prepared for your quiz. The next way you can get prepared for your quiz is to go through the lecture slides. In the same manner, it'll open up in a new window. And then it's just a regular, traditional PowerPoint presentation. And you would read through those and prepare for your quiz. Okay. The next way is flashcards, I believe. Yep, flat training, I'm sorry. You can do a training to help you get ready for your quiz. And these are all optional. And it tells you this does not count as a part of your course's grade. So if you have time to do those, that's fine. If not, you don't have to do those. Those are optional. The next way is flashcards. Again, these are all optional. These do not have points associated with them or any percentages that will be graded. So you would just, look at the term and then flip the card over and it will tell you what the term is. And then you could go to the next card. You could shuffle the deck, whatever it is that you need to prepare. And the next way would be a practice quiz. And the practice quiz, what I would suggest is that you use the reading and the lecture and possibly the practice quiz to help you get ready for the regular quiz. So the practice quiz is going to look just like your regular quiz, and you just click start assignment and you would just answer and go through and submit. And then the next thing, of course, is the actual quiz where you will be getting points, or not points or percentage. 80% or above is what you need to score. And upon opening up the quiz, it kind of gives you the little preamble and lets you know where you are. Okay, so it's telling me that my quiz is ready. This is my first take. A take is when you hit the start button and it ends when you submit for grading. You have 3 attempts on the quizzes. If your computer does lose connection to the server during the take, you will be able to resume if you return within a few minutes. If you return within a few minutes. Now, it does not say if you log off the computer yourself. It says if it loses connection, and the computer system is set up to know the difference if it's turned off or if the server went out. So don't play around with that. You get 3 attempts. Okay. So that pretty much is it for what I have for you. Please make sure you get those assignments in before Sunday at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. Remember, our last day of the semester is Saturday, March 7th, 2020, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure that you adhere to that Eastern Standard Time time frame for grading for Ivy Tech. And remember that for Module 4 midterm week, you need to be working past Module 5. You can only get an A, a B, and an F for the final grade in this class. You can only get a B and an F for the midterm. Thank you.